So, you've seen the Mr. McMahon documentary?
What? No one really knows me.
That's cool. Well, forget it. This is the documentary you need to be watching.
I've spent 40 years making a name for myself in this business. I'll be damned if I'm gonna let anybody ruin it.
So get ready for The Wrestlers. Following OVW, what used to be the developmental for WWE, now run by the legend Al Snow. Taking you on the ups and downs and the many trials and tribulations in between on the lead up to the potential company saver, the big one. What this documentary does so well is show the passion and the hard lives of these people involved. It is incredibly powerful in so many different ways. You will hate certain people, only to realise you love them and you feel their pain because it is revealed what people are really going through. This thing will take you on an emotional roller coaster that you're just not quite ready for. Beautifully told in 7 episodes that I was really annoyed at having to go to bed and not getting to watch it all in one go. A major part in this whole story for this series is the fact that somebody needs to come in and help take over the company, to help pull them out of quite a significant financial hole, who seems to be at first rather disrespectful to the business and the wrestlers themselves, who doesn't really know a damn thing about wrestling. And not many people like him. Anybody actually, and you, will very likely be included in on that. But as with many things in this show, we get to see Matt in a very different light in one of the later episodes due to a certain event, and it's quite a tense and heartbreaking moment. But just generally, you get to see these people's lives and what it's truly like to try and make it in professional wrestling, and the sacrifices that these people need to make. The big idea to save this company all culminates to the big one. The company's biggest pay-per-view yet. Each episode drawn closer to the big day and following their tour around the country. Now, I was a big wrestling fan in my younger days, but I didn't know much of Al Snow. He was a little bit before my time, but I did know of his name, but I didn't know he ran this. He truly is the backbone of this company, and these wrestlers have so much respect for the man. And we see some real tension with these wrestlers and the new Matt who's coming in taking over, and we ain't listening to that guy, we're listening to Al, the man who's took the bumps himself. He's a real hard nut to crack, but he loves this place and the people in it, which you can truly feel, even though if it's not always expressed. Not to ruin anything for you, but there's a moment in here where Al may need to enter back into the ring to put butts in seats, and it is like an epic Rocky montage with the heel shouting in the background, and I was just yelling at my TV screen, "Get him out, go on!" The good thing with this over the McMahon documentary is that with being a smaller company, you likely won't know a lot of these stories and the people behind them, but they certainly are worth being told and heard. I shed a good couple of tears throughout this series, with in each episode highlighting a particular wrestler and their story, and you truly get behind them and are rooting for their success. But with the complex people, we all are, you get annoyed at certain choices that they make and start to spiral, such as one of their bigger stars, Holly Heard Haley J. After all the time Al has believed in them and pushed them, they seem to just run to another company for a period of time, leaving OVW in the dust at a pivotal moment. And you're yelling at the screen, "Why are you doing this? They need you, man." There's also a really great episode where it puts a little attention on a certain young fan, Gracie.
You want to go one-on-one with me?
Yeah, baby!
And it took me back to growing up watching these bigger-than-life characters and seeing her interact with some of the wrestlers and how close it brings her and her dad, which is just one of the many heartfelt moments throughout this series. This is amazing storytelling of an independent wrestling company and the hardships of building such a business in one hell of a mountain to climb. I would love a season 2, and long live OVW. Wrestlers get a 9 out of 10, and it is an absolute must watch for wrestling fans. And why not give this delightful video a try if you were a fan of this one, and I will see you there.